All right, guys, want to do a new market update. I'm actually surprised by how much the market has been rallying. There's a possibility, I think I mentioned in the last video, I wasn't as confident on this short when I put it on this time because really this is where they had the line before, and we had actually passed that the previous day, kind of like how when we went down, this candle was below that, and then we had a big flush. Now I'm wondering, is this actually just going to be like ready for a big rally? And if it goes into full-blown rally mode, I think this is going to be like the greatest short trap of all time. I mean, not the greatest, but pretty good one. I mean, because it technically, if you look at the whole market, does it really look like it really broke its trend? That's why I wasn't fully convinced until we broke below this low again. And I'm not just surprised because the market has been rallying strong, and they just came out with Google earnings and AMD earnings and some others, and and the after hours, if you look at NASDAQ, it's actually rallying a little more even. This is not like a fair representation, but you can see the after hours price action. And we are still having a rally because Google beat earnings in a big way. And it's already up like a big amount. Google's all-time high is like 3,000. It's like literally right underneath that, like by just a hair. It'll be like opening right there at tomorrow. That's impressive. Google is a multi-trillion-dollar corporation. I mean, let me pull up the valuation real quick on Yahoo Finance real quick so I can tell you what it really is. Oops. It's up 7% in the after hours. It's a big move for a company this size. It's not a small thing. I'll show them market cap. 1 second. So this is market cap 1.83 trillion. Well, by tomorrow morning, it should be back around 2 trillion. A $2 trillion company is not a small company. That means it's called a market mega cap leader. And when these guys start rallying, like Apple's will still look strong. And, Amazon, I was thinking looked kind of bearish, but I mean, doesn't really look that bearish anymore. It's like, I don't know, it looks like it might actually be coming up. It's not really so sure. And then what other ones we have? Microsoft. These are all like $2 trillion a piece. I mean, arguing be said, that's still holding its trend in a way. I mean, yeah, it didn't really fully break. It kind of did. If it went below that one and then went underneath it and then hit the resistance, yeah, you would have flush, but that's not what it's doing right now. And I didn't intuitively feel as good about this short as I did on this breakdown one. So I am tomorrow, if the market has to rally just a little bit more, and if it does, I'm going to take my short off. Yeah, it'll be at a small loss. It's not the end of the world. But, that happens. You can't sit there and fight the market. If this market starts to go higher, shorting the market is a disaster waiting to happen. And we're not really that far from the all-time highs. That is a bullish kind of looking close. I really kind of feel like just making this back to green in a way. I mean, doesn't that kind of look bullish to you guys? I mean, it looks bullish to me. You can't be biased in this. The market goes the other way. I mean, I'm actually just surprised he didn't even come and touch the bottom. This is like crazy. The only thing I could think of, I said in the last video, was back in 2000, tech bubble, something like this had happened. Or right before the big rally occurred. It did this thing where it came down and flushed everyone out. Everybody flushed out most people and then just started rallying to the upside and just ripped higher. Look at that. Look at that. So before this market actually was declining even, I was thinking that we were going to have some kind of big rally. But, it's like it was doing this thing and then it like broke its trend and then kind of broke it, only halfway broke. It didn't fully break the trend. So if this ends up rallying, this was only really a mini correction. And I think I mentioned in the other videos, Timo, calm down. Sorry, my dog's freaking out. But if it doesn't, that's what I was saying, if it doesn't break to that new low, then I'm not really so convinced. And right now, I mean, that was a strong close. I mean, these closes are kind of strong. It's still like kind of testing on the NASDAQ, but the S&P 500 is making me feel like we could be bullish. Now, I'm still watching this low resistance level right here, but I mean, we'll see. I could put that right there and show that because that kind of matches up with those. But I don't know. I mean, it feels a little sketchy. If it ends up keep rallying, I mean, this is going to be, it could be a big rally actually. So I'll be keeping an eye out and I'll keep you guys posted. If I have to cover, I may just like stay on the sidelines for a day or two just to kind of see what really happens and then kind of make a move because I'm a little unsure. And when I'm unsure, I'd rather just not make any decision on the markets. But anyway, I'll let you guys know if I get any more updates, but just wanted to give you guys a heads up. All right, take care. I'll see you guys next video.